Okay, I'm about to guide you guys through this mirror activity. I just got out of the shower, but this is something that I did when I was younger, and I'm telling you, it was so awkward at first. I couldn't even really do it, and that's okay. Wherever you are at, I'm gonna break. How many times a day do you actually look in the mirror? For me, I didn't look at myself in the mirror for a really, really long time. Like, really look at myself, other than like, oh, this outfit, whatever. But really looking at yourself. So I encourage you to do this activity naked or. So step one is to strip down or whatever you're comfortable with. Then set a timer if you want to do that. Or just step in front of the mirror. That is step one. Just get yourself. And then when you're staring at yourself in the mirror, just really, really look at yourself. Look at everything. Stretch marks, arms, everything that you avoid to look at, look at. It will be uncomfortable. It will make you upset maybe. Maybe you can't even do it, but try. And here is where you may have some negative body talk. You may be looking at yourself and think, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. This is when you take a deep breath. You look at yourself and you use your mantra. So after you get through the initial like, oh, this is me, looking at me, telling me I'm great, I need you to make a list of at least 3 things you like about your physical body. About the physical. This can be very hard. I remember the first time I did this, I couldn't even think of one. That makes me want to cry now, but if you can't think of physical things you love about yourself, think of things you love about your person. All right, I love my legs because they're strong, they get me where I'm going, and my mom always has had amazing, amazing legs, and my mom loves her legs, and my legs remind me of my mom, and I love my mom. Okay, I love my waist because growing up, my beauty icons, and still to this day, is my grandma, and it's Sophia Loren, Italian curvy women, and they always had beautiful waists, and that's what it reminds me of. So I was a super strange kid, and I loved, loved, loved Vogue magazine when I was like in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. When I was seeing in Vogue magazine that the trend was to wear thin belts around your waist to accentuate your waist, that's when I started wearing them, and I've always loved my waist. I just laugh at that because I always just did my own thing. Like, I don't know. I wore thin belts around my waist in 5th grade to accentuate my waist, okay? She was trying to get an hourglass. And next thing I love about my body is how tall I am. I love, love, love being 6 feet tall. I love being able to see over people. I love standing out now. When I was younger, I always was the tallest person, didn't really like that, but I grew to love it. My whole family is tall. All the women in my family are tall. Next thing I like are my relatively small boobs for a plus size woman. I never had big boobs. It gave me more freedom in fashion. I was never overtly sexualized because of my breasts, and that's something that I don't think I could have handled. Something I actually get a lot of DMs about, a lot of women being like, oh, you're plus size, but you have a small breast, boobs, whatever. I'm like, yeah, girl. So that's something that's definitely like a different sort of body type within the plus size community. So, big up. And the last thing I said is I love my butt, and I really do love my butt. I love to celebrate myself, so that's really what I love about my body. But there's things that I hated about my body that I now love that I'm going to talk about, so boop. Alright, things that I used to hate were my stomach, my stretch marks, my flabby underarms, this little back roll situation, but I've come to just really love it because it made me who I am. And how did I come to embrace these things? By realizing that my body is a vessel and gets me to where I'm going. It's sort of an amazing thing, the body. And I can't hate it anymore. I can't. And that I've realized that I care about nobody cares about these things as much as I care about these things. So if I don't give them power over me, you can't stop me. And that's really what I empower all of you, hopefully, to realize about. I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys do this activity. I think it's super, super important. You don't have to post about it. Just do it for your own self. That's really what this challenge, the Being Your Skin challenge, is about. Do it for you. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it